Ever wondered what the differences are between IT and computer science? Well, watching this video can help save you a lot of time from going down the wrong path. In this video, we're going to cover the comparisons between what the skills are needed, what kind of education, and if you stay to the end, what salary these roles get. So if you're contemplating a career in tech, this video will help you to find which one is the right one for you. So stay tuned. Let's first talk about education. Now, what kind of education is needed to get into these type of careers in IT or computer science? Well, in IT, the education that is needed is a bit not as much as you would think. You can get in as far as low as a associate's degree, a 2-year degree of college. I personally had a bachelor's degree. What's important is the experience that you get along the way in your roles. Getting specialized certificates in the IT area that you want to get into can help as well get you into that role. Now, for computer science, it's heavily based on the education that you have to just get into the role. A lot of times I've seen for jobs that require a master's degree just to get into being a software developer. And that's going to take you 4 years for your bachelor's degree and then another 2 years for master's degree. So that's something to take into consideration, the entry level to get into these types of roles. Now let's talk about the skills that are needed for these roles. Well, for an IT role, you always want to learn new things and how you can problem solve, how you can solve complex problems. And there's many different areas you can get into. You can get into software, you can get into hardware, cloud computing, data analytics, cybersecurity. There's a lot of different areas that skills that you can learn that will help you in your role in IT. Now, for computer science, is predominantly based off what type of languages you can code in. And so there's like Java, there's C#, there's dozens of different languages you can learn. And there's even new ones with coming out with AI and learning how LLMs work, large language models. Those are skill sets that are valuable in the computer science field. Now let's talk about the career paths you can take. Now, normally in IT, you start out lower in the rung, in a lower role of maybe probably a help desk. That's like the entry level. You're going out to helping people, giving IT support, and you kind of become like this generalist. You learn many different areas, but not very in depth. And then you go into more specializing, maybe something that you found that you really liked. You can go into networking, you can go into telecom, cloud computing, cybersecurity even. So there's a lot of different areas you can move on to from the help desk role that you started out at. So the career paths for software engineers, you could be a software engineer, then you could be a lead software engineer, you can get into management, and then even from that you can work on different areas. You can work on mobile apps, web apps, you can work on AI. So there's a lot of different areas that you can work on that can take you to different levels in your career. Now, the last thing is salaries. And that's important to all of us, as we're thinking about which career we're going to get into. So for IT and computer science, it depends on your location, your experience, and the type of job role you're doing. But overall, computer science software developers are going to get paid more than IT professionals. And that's because IT professionals, they help run the business, keep it running, operating smoothly, and they can help make things more efficiently. But software developers, if they're developing some sort of product or software, they're helping sell the business. So the profits and the growth is closely related to what those software developers are working on. So of course, they're just going to get paid more in that way. Now, if you're looking into being a software developer, remember we talked about the entry to level of getting into a software developer role requires more education, like a master's degree. So they're actually going to get paid more in a more entry level position. Like you can start getting paid around $70,000 or $80,000 a year, just being as a software developer, even associate software developer. Now for IT, when you get in your entry level, you're not going to get paid that much. You might only get paid $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 for your help desk role, depending on where you're at. But as you go there, and you can build your career up, your pay will also increase as you go on. So the important thing to think about is which one is right for you, and which one do you think you can grow into? And the question to ask yourself is, which one am I most passionate about? Because that's what's going to make you most successful. Now, are you someone who you like to code and you like to script things out, and you just like how it can do different things, or building something that way? Then you might be more geared toward the computer science role. But that, for me, that personally wasn't for me. I couldn't stay focused and that long for just staring at lines of code that long and get frustrated at certain things. Or if you're someone who likes to use technology, maybe not build the technology, but use it and seeing how it can apply and bring solutions to different problems, you might be geared more towards IT and tech that way. If you're wondering what other skills may be needed, watch these other videos I created. I hope you liked this and it brought value to you. Like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.